Good morning, 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Sunday, January 7th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can say, or see as we talked yesterday, XRP looked like it was going to consolidate more. I am personally wanting XRP to come down a little bit here. Let's get into the other chart. For the most opportune chance of a bounce, we're still within this formation. What I want to see, and it might not be what you want to see, but what I want to see is I want to see XRP break down from this. I want to see XRP. Well, that's not what I want to see it do, because that would be the route for rejection. I would like to see XRP get rejected here, take the route to support, and I know this could be all the way down to 50 cents. There's actually a target right around 53 that you could technically hit. I'll show you on the other chart. It's at 53.4. That's the technical move that was down. That could be a double bottom style drop. Even though we came through it on a wick, we could still come down to that 534 area. So here, let me put that in so you can see that wick area, which was a bottom. So let's just put this here so we have some relevance, just in case it were to get held by this area. So if we were to break down, I would love to see this. So ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I would love to see it do this at minimum, then bounce out, and then bounce up. If we do that, we can see in the hourly, we could clear out this RSI. It'd be probably better to come down here. But either way, if it comes down to support, I want to see the route to support. If we take the route to support, this could be a really big push up after. Look at the 2 hourly. 1 hourly. If this does break down, we would clear out the relative strength of XRP in a very big way. 4 hourly is right there on the cusp of and the oversold again. The daily, if we get that one more push down, we'd be in extremely oversold territories. If we came down to 53, it'd be oversold. If we came down to 50 or 51, that would be in one of those extreme oversold conditions, and we would just reverse rally very, very quickly. We basically need to come down though still. Look at the shorter time frames. We are on the trend line, but it looks like we're trying to catch up with the longer time frames. And for the relative strength, the shorter time frame, if we could just dump here now. If we could dump here, lose this uptrending support, this is exactly what we would want to see. So right now we're set up in this. It's can be looked at as a bull flag, bear flag. A lot of people are looking at the opposite. It's basically raised in the middle, but that's what we're set up in. A breakdown, the technical move. It could come all the way down to around 503, but 53.38 or 53.40 would be that first area I'd look at on a breakdown. If we break up, our first resistance is that 582, but if we break out of, or 583, if we break out of this, you do have the technical break back up to around 65.7 cents. That's that rising channel resistance. If you take that route, that's more of taking a route to resistance. We want to take the route to support so that we can have a bigger push out. That's what I want to see. Yes, the thinly traded weekend ends today. Well, I mean, the futures market comes back online tonight. So we're really going to have to decide what we're going to do here. But I am in favor to break down out of this formation, come down to at minimum the 533 level, which was the technical breakdown target, which it fulfilled before outside of the wick that came down farther. You could even come all the way down here to the 507 or 508. And if we look at this, that's the overextension of the prior bull flag, and you can see it looks exactly the same. You had basically the same thing, just in a bigger formation. Now we're doing it in a much smaller way. Do we break down first, or do we go up for resistance? If we go up for resistance, that could be the end of a pattern. If we come down to support, this pattern is more than likely going to break out of this rising channel resistance. And if we do go down to support, I have no doubt in my mind that we should be able to finish to move all the way up here to 67, 68 cents now. But if we take the resistance route, we would come up here, maybe even 62 cents would be the first rejection. Reject out of that bull flag that we broke down out of. So that's our opportunity this morning. If we can continue to break down, and we can continue to dump this RSI in a very extreme way, this is when you get the technical traders to come in And this is when you get the ones who relatively want to buy XRP anyhow, but you get the technical traders in, and that starts to give interest to the institutions because they see a little bit of noise being made, and they see easy money they can make on what is essentially a stable coin with how many tokens we have and how hard it is to move. So the institutions know that they can move it at a more pronounced level than they could with a token that has a very low circulating supply because it can be way too volatile. With a circulating supply as large as XRP, the institutional investors know how to move this like a stable coin, understanding that it takes $54 billion to move it by 1 cent or by $1, as to where something like Bitcoin's like 25 million to move it by a buck. So it's a huge difference. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, please make sure to hit this like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to show me personal support, we have truly been lacking in the new year. You can find yourself a way to join Tom's Army. Send a YouTube super chat. I'd be very internally grateful. Not very many of either during the new year, which is understandable. Share this on social media so we can help expand our reach. And then if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, look in the video description below. And you can find multiple ways like I do to trade with the lowest spot maker fees on futures and spot trading. It's in the video description below if you're in the USA or abroad. Remember, in the year of 2024, it's about positivity over negativity. We're very inclusive here. We're not exclusive. We don't play the victim. We play the winner. So in the comments, make sure you're making winning responses and not playing the victim. We have all the information we need here from a charting and news perspective. Make an educated, informed decision here. And other than that, we are the light, not the darkness. So the more light we show here, it's that much easier to drown out the darkness, and we can be a very inclusive community. Together we are strong, apart we are not. If we stick together until 2028, it's going to be a truly remarkable thing that takes place here over the next several years.